Hi Football Mania. Back again with us who are definitely here for you to share the latest football news. Okay, without waiting much time, let's start right away. Today there is news from the 10 most expensive transfers of the Premier League 2022-2023 that have been dealt. The 10 most expensive transfers of the Premier League 2022-2023 that have been dealt. This summer is no different from previous years. Many surprise transfers with high prices in the Premier League. The Premier League is indeed known as one of the best leagues in the world. It can even be called number one when it comes to prestige. So, naturally the summer transfer market in the EFL is always more exciting. This season is no different. Top teams like Manchester City and Liverpool are still recruiting quality players. This means that the top competition next season will still be fierce, maybe even more interesting. Of course, the other top teams can't stay silent. Chelsea, Arsenal and Tottenham are moving as much as possible to close the gap between the two top European teams. Maybe only Manchester United can be considered quite slow. The movement of the top teams is evident from the list of the most expensive transfers of the Premier League 2022-23 so far. Top 10 rankings are dominated by top teams. Anyone? Here's the review. 10. Brendan Aronson, Leeds United, €32.8 million. Leeds United is currently in 10th place, which is quite surprising. Leeds signed Brendan Aronson from RB Salzburg this summer for a transfer fee of €32.8 million. Aronson is known as one of the talented young midfielders from the United States. He is only 21 years old and has proven to be able to play very well as an attacking midfielder. Last season, he made a total of 41 appearances for Salzburg and contributed 6 goals and 10 assists. 9. Naif Ugard, West Ham, €35 million. The 9th place is still filled with a surprise team, West Ham. The London club brought in a talented centre-back, Naif Ugard from Stade Rennais. Ugard is 26 years old and is known as one of the most exciting centre-back prospects in League One. He can fill the left centre-back and right centre-back positions equally well. Ugard's performance has skyrocketed in the last year. Last season he made a total of 41 appearances in all competitions and contributed 4 goals and 3 assists. 8. Fabio Vieira, Arsenal, €35 million. The 8th rank is filled by Fabio Vieira, Arsenal's new midfielder with the same transfer value, which is €35 million. Vieira is only 22 years old and has started to do well in his last season with Porto. Arsenal are interested in recruiting him to add ammunition to the creative midfielder in the team. Last season Arsenal depended too much on Martin Odegaard. Well, Vieira is expected to ease the burden on Odegaard next season. 16 assists from a total of 39 appearances with Porto in the 2021-2022 season should be enough for Vieira's capital. 7. Sven Botman, Newcastle, €37 million. Newcastle is said to be spending all out this summer. However, unexpectedly, there was only one of their players who entered the list of the 10 most expensive purchases so far. A few weeks ago, Newcastle inaugurated the transfer of Sven Botman from Lille for a fee of €37 million. That's a pretty big number for a 22-year-old centre-back. Even so, this transfer still steals attention. Botman was linked with a number of top clubs before Newcastle finally won the hunt. 6. Calvin Phillips, Manchester City, €48.75 million. It's no stranger to find Manchester City's name in the Premier League's most expensive transfer list. So far, there have been 2 Man City purchases that have entered the top 10, including Calvin Phillips. Josep Guardiola does need a qualified defensive midfielder to perfect his squad. Last season this position was one of their weak points. The criteria for the player that Pep wants seems to be fulfilled by Phillips. He is known as one of the best young English midfielders for the midfield defensive position. 5. Gabriel Jesus, Arsenal, €52.2 million. Arsenal need to strengthen their attack this summer and the answer lies in Gabriel Jesus. This transfer is beneficial for every party, including Manchester City. The Gunners spent deep enough to bring Jesus, which is around €52 million. Luckily, Mikel Arteta already knows Jesus, so the transfer can be easier to sort out. Jesus is expected to be Arsenal's new spearhead next season. He also brought winning experience and a number of trophy collections to the Emirates Stadium. 4. Raheem Sterling, Chelsea, €56.2 million. One of the surprise transfers of the season. Manchester City let Raheem Sterling join Chelsea, meaning directly strengthening rivals. Sterling is still playing at the top level, obviously quite expensive. Thomas Tuchel also confirmed that Sterling is the Blues' transfer priority this summer. Allegedly Sterling moved to get more playing minutes. The reason is that next season, Man City's attack line will be even more dense with several new striker names. 3. Richarlison, Tottenham, €58 million. Tottenham are among the most aggressive in the transfer market this summer. Daniel Levy seems to want to support Antonio Conte as much as possible in the transfer market. One of Tottenham's ambitious purchases is in the name Richarlison. Spurs dare to spend up to €58 million to bring the Brazilian winger from Everton. Last season, Richarlison scored 11 goals and provided 5 assists in 33 appearances in all competitions. Allegedly, playing under Conte's guidance will help Richarlison maximize his potential. 2. Erling Haaland, Manchester City, €60 million. One of the most exciting transfers of the summer. Manchester City managed to beat other top European clubs to get Erling Haaland. Interestingly, Man City only need to spend around €60 million to redeem Haaland's release clause. This figure is quite cheap for a talented striker who is predicted to be a new superstar. Haaland is still 21 years old, his career is still long. Man City get top ammunition to strengthen Guardiola's attack next season. 1. Darwin Nunes, Liverpool, €75 million. Liverpool was criticized for finally wanting to spend a lot of money to recruit one player, namely Darwin Nunes. However, in fact these expenses can be overcome by selling other players. Moreover, Nunes is considered to be able to perfect Jurgen Klopp's squad next season. He is one of the modern young strikers who is proven to be diligent in scoring goals. Last season, with Benfica, Nunes proved his sharpness by scoring a total of 47 goals and 16 assists from 84 matches in all competitions.